So some guys on the forums asked about the new ships in Alpha 4. We've got the Eagle, the Lakon and the Anaconda, which obviously was in the previous one but you couldn't fly. You can fly them now. The Sidewinder and the Cobra are still in there obviously. So I've cut together a few clips of the ships, so you can quickly see the loadouts on them, what slots are on them, and then I took them out for kind of a spin, a little test drive, just to kind of give an impression of them, purely an impression really. I think you could do with the specs written out for them really, but just a subjective view of them I guess.
So we won't bother going over the Cobra and the Sidewinder because they've not really changed since the previous alphas, which leaves the first one to look at as the Eagle. So this is one of the winged craft in Elite Dangerous. Don't quite know what the purpose of the wings are in space, granted, but maybe when planetary landings come later on this will be more relevant. Harks back to the old Frontier games basically. So the Eagle is a single-seater, kind of combat-driven fighter by the looks of things. It's got this traditional-looking cockpit, like a modern fighter jet kind of thing. So very good visibility, and it's clearly, it's combat focused. It's only got a cargo unit capability of 4, so it's really driven towards combat, really. But good visibility. Let's go kit it out and have a look at the hard points. If we go to outfitting, okay, so you can see we've got 3 class 2 hard points. Comes with a pulse laser in one of them, and they're all kind of very in the central fuselage, very focused at firing at targets dead ahead. It doesn't suffer from like the Cobra Mark III of having hard points hung under the wings, where it can't fully get an angle on craft. So it's good in that sense. So 3 class 2 hard points. You've got a utility mount, and obviously you can change the bulkheads as well. So let's take it for a spin and see what it flies like. So I'm just got out there and randomly going to pick on this Federal fighter. You can see the weapons positioning is really good, very forward facing. 3 hard points, a bit better than a Sidewinder, but I get the disappearing ship bug. Oh well. But visibility's good, and it's certainly manoeuvrable. I would say it's a little bit more than the Sidewinder, a little bit better than the Sidewinder. You've got an additional hard point, no worse a cargo, not that you'd really be buying these ships for cargo runs. Just 1 utility slot, so you're kind of trading up in the weapons and manoeuvrability and speed. You can see it's quite fast, which is 300 on boost. So yeah, bit of a dogfighter. Probably not surprising given its shape. Okay, let's have a look at something different. So now we are in the barge, as I call it, the Lakon Type 9. This is a cargo freighter. It's ginormous. It's got a very interesting cockpit, sitting out on the front here in a little glass canopy. So got very good forward visibility. God, I wouldn't want to be shot at in this thing though, would you? Stuck right out in the front behind a load of glass. Now the crew that I can see, no crew seats, but they might be right back there. So, in terms of modules, well, we've got 3 class 4 slots, 2 class 2 slots, 4 utilities, 1 support tech, and then you've got a cargo capacity, obviously the big thing with this, of 440 units, hence the term barge. what more to say really about this? You can kit it out with a fair degree of weapons. I guess you want to use those utility slots. Interesting gun positions all kind of around the front canopy. But it's a cargo freighter, you know. Not much fun to fly. There you can go, see it there. Let's take it out. And immediately you get the feeling of weight and mass with this thing. It is not fast. Quite easy to pilot though, I suppose. Take it easy through here. Okay. So I've got 4 pips to engines, so I'm maxing out 120, and with boost it'll just nudge shy of 200. Let's head somewhere and find a fight.
Warning, detecting hostile scan.
Find a player, Mr. Stephen Taylor. So let's get in a bit of combat then. There's a load of federal fighters nearby, so this probably ain't gonna go well.
Detecting hostile scan.
Is he scanning me? Or is it the federal fighters? I don't know. I'm gonna shoot him anyway. Sorry, Stephen, but somehow I don't think you're going to lose here.
Under attack.
Let's try it. So we got... Ooh, it does not want to turn. This is...
Shields.
Shields are down. Oh, mind you, okay, I've got all the federal fighters of defending him. Oh, and an Anaconda as well. Okay, yeah, this... Suffice to say, you do not pick a Lacon if you fancy getting into a dogfight. Pot some shots at the Anaconda in brave defiance. All these guys must be thinking, this Lacon is insane. So yeah, not fast. You can see I'm in the blue sweet zone already, but this thing turns like a barge. Yeah, I'm going to affectionately call this the barge from now on. See, Mr. Taylor here is just... he's thinking, oh, this is funny. I think I'll just drill this guy down. Yeah, I think that's enough said on the Lakon, really. 22. Mind you, the hull's quite strong. Give it that. Guess it needs it.
Warning, hull integrity critical. Eject.
But
Eject.
it's inevitable.
Eject.
There we go. Lakon. Hey, but lots of cargo space. So, last but by no means least, Commander Buckley's choice ship, the Anaconda. So, the cockpit's quite interesting. You sit right on top of the ship, so you can see the long nose up in front of you. Big cockpit. 2 seats either side, so a crew of 3 by the looks of things. And you've got that big long nose cone. Oh, how very phallic, like driving an E-Type, probably. Let's kit it out. So, this is where it gets interesting. Holy crap. 1 Class 8 hardpoint, 3 Class 6 hardpoints, 2 Class 4s and 2 Class 2s. Is that enough guns for you? On top of that, you've then got 8 utility mounts, so you could put defence turrets on those or whatever. So it's a bit of a mommer. And what's it fly like? Well, I was quite surprised. It's nowhere near a Lakon. it's actually fairly sprightly, I suppose. Rolls good. Pulls up quite well. Don't get me wrong, it's not a Sidewinder or a Eagle. It feels slightly more sluggish than a Cobra Mark III. Certainly not as fast in a straight line, so it hasn't got the straight line speed. But geez, look at these weapons.
Target shields.
I mean, this is just pulse lasers. I didn't kit this out with anything fancy. But the simple fact that there's so many of them,
Target destroyed.
you can mince single NPCs. So there you go, the Anaconda. Quite a pleasant surprise, actually. Not sure how it would stack up against multiple ships, but it certainly sounds good. Sounds proper, doesn't it? 3 million credits well spent. So there you go. There's a look at all the ships. I shall see you later.